Hi, everyone. Hi from דיטיילינג here. I'm joined today by Florian Kessler and Dr. Nuener. Did I pronounce it right? So
yes.
Thank you guys for taking the time to join me on this video chat. Sorry that I couldn't drop by, but I promise to do it as soon as possible. Florian Kessler is the CEO and owner of Nanolex. Nanolex is a German company established in 2007, right?
Yes. Andreas is doing the chemical part. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining. So what can you tell me about Nanolex? What is the story behind Nanolex?
Basically, I started because I always had cleaning cars as some kind of a hobby. So I did it for many years. Like my first contact with it was in 2002. And then, I sort of had it as a hobby. And then a couple of years later, when I found a very good product that was not actually designed for cars, but rather for like an industrial application for glass, I thought, okay, this is so good that, you know, I should sell it, because at that time, no one else was really offering any glass sealant or coating of that grade. And then that started it. And then over time, we had requests for more product, and we were never really able to find the products that we really liked and wanted. So we made them ourselves.
So what you're saying is basically, long time ago, you identified a vacuum in the market, that there were no products that people wanted, and you just stepped into that position.
Yeah, I mean, there was this opening where suddenly there was, the nanotechnology products, for example, that were just giving a much better performance than previously known products, or the products that were available at that time. So I saw it as an opportunity. We saw it as an opportunity. And then, you know, from there on, we always tried to make the products that we want, you know, the products that would live up to our own standards.
Yeah.
And that's what we're still trying to do.
And so there's a lot of companies these days in the market, but not a lot of them are manufacturers like Nanolex. And a lot of people don't know that kind of difference. There's a lot of sticker companies, we can call them. So basically, what makes Nanolex different than other manufacturers or other brands these days?
I think you can tell by the product, because we've always had consistent quality, a very high quality at a reasonable price. At least I would claim that. Mm-hmm. And it's like I said, it's a consistency. You know, the customers that use our products, they normally start using our products and then they never stop or switch, because they always have this consistency, and we're trying to be first when it comes to innovation with products as well, but always in a way where the product really does give you an advantage in what it does.
So I will jump in I prepared a list of questions. So I will jump already, as you mentioned it already, about products. So this is, I think, one of the most amazing products that Nanolex has. So this is the SI Splash or C Splash. How do I pronounce it correctly?
SI Splash, I think, is okay.
So, about SI Splash, what can you tell us about this amazing product? Because I've used a lot of similar products, but this one does whatever the competition is doing, but a little bit better. So what can you tell me about it?
Yeah, that was the idea. I mean, what a lot of people maybe don't consider when they're looking at that product is that already quite a long time ago, around 10 years ago, we did a product that we still have, which is called Wash Coat, which was like the first spray-on wet sealant, where you would have a wet car, but you would need to dilute it, put it in a foam lens, or put it in a pump sprayer, whatever, and you would spray it on the car and it would instantly work. So I would claim that that was sort of the initial product for spray on wet application. And then, however, that was only really good to use when you had the concentrate, you dilute it, and you spray it right on. And then with SE Splash, the idea was to have a ready-to-use product that you can use in the same way, where you spray it on the wet car. It will work on all the surfaces. It will give you a lot of gloss, and you can actually even feel it when touching the car, right? Without having to touch the car while you apply the product. So the goal was to have a product that you can apply within seconds, but it gives you all the advantages and performance of a product that you would apply in a traditional way.
Yeah, so one of the actual benefits that I see also in SI Splash, you mentioned about applying it quickly on a wet car, but looking at competition, most of their products you cannot apply dry. And SI Splash gives you the opportunity of doing it on a dry car or on a wet car. So some people have access to a hose or a pressure washer, so they can still use it on a dry car as a paint sealant.
Yeah.
Would you
very versatile product in application and in the way to use it.
Yeah. So would you say that using it on a dry car would give it a better durability and performance than using
I think
it?
so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's not a huge difference, but I think it will last longer. But when we compare like this product with what he mentioned before with the wash coat, I think it improved in any way. I mean, it's easier to apply, it lasts longer, it's more hydrophobic, and so on. So I think a lot of advantages came with this
product. It's definitely amazing. So far, we have a very positive feedback from people that used other products, and it's we're waiting for the next batch to come in. Nanolex has a lot of products, but which ones are unique for Nanolex? The products that no other company has.
I think the biggest difference is like Si3D HD.
Okay.
Like worldwide, because it combines two types of polysiloxane resins, which by the manufacturer, so by the supplier, are not designed to be mixed.
Okay.
I strongly advise it never to mix them because it will blow up and whatsoever. It did in the beginning, but with time we tried so long until we could mix them stable together. And I mean, the product is for how many years now? A couple of years already.
8 years.
Something like that, and it's still a runner. So but that's like unique at this moment.
Okay, so the Si3D HD, which is a product that's running already for 8 years, is one of the most unique products that Nanolex has because of the chemical mixture inside of it that it produces. Okay, so why is Cerabide different? What is different in Cerabide compared to HD? Because it has a longer durability and better gloss, better everything comes in Cerabide. What is different in Cerabide, which is a new?
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's that much superior in performance or whatever, but it's a very different product, because if you look at Si3D HD, it's like a 2-in-1 product. It's base coat combined with an organopolysiloxane, like a top coat. So you have two things in one, so to say. And in Cerabide now, we just tried a new technology. The first thing, it's VOC free or very low in VOC, depending on the version you're getting. This was not possible with HD because of the resins used there. So this is one different thing. And then we tried this technology with implementing these coated beads into the coating that can feel scratches and so on, and they are very hydrophobic by themselves. This hasn't been done in HD, but we could do it maybe in the future.
So with regarding to Cerabide and HD, specifically Cerabide, it says on the website that Cerabide is scratch resistant like never before. As a detailer, very
this is because of the glass beads inside. They are very hard. They increase the hardness of the coating. Once you do a dispersion of nanoparticles inside, you can choose some very hard ones, and they increase the stretch resistance and the hardness of the coating too.
Okay, so basically it will, once Cerabide or HD are applied, the surface will be harder than previous clear coating.
Yes, it will increase the hardness by, let's say, 15%.
And I always get the explanation, but can you explain again for this interview what's behind SI 3D technology? What is the meaning of this so people can understand what is different in Nanolex coatings compared to other coatings in the market?
I mean, there's a lot of differences, but in the beginning, when we started like mixing ceramic coatings, the idea was not to copy something already existing. I wasn't a big fan of layering stuff, so our idea was one product, one layer, and there you go. And for SI3D, for the like the first version, we combined also multiple resins, but it was only one polysiloxane resin, and the other ones were like acrylate, methacrylate copolymers, for example, and stuff like that. It gets very nice spreading agent, which increases also the hardness and durability. So it was all in all a very complex product for ceramic coating of a company.
How would you recommend someone that just got his car ceramic coated? How would you recommend them to maintain it in order to get the maximum durability? Because I see a lot of people that got their car coated with other workshops and say, you know, we got the car coated, a couple of months passed, we don't see any coating on the car, we don't feel any coating on the car. What went wrong and how can they maintain their coating, let's say up to the maximum durability that it might get?
Well, I think what went wrong in the first place is that they listened to the claims of the manufacturer, because most of them say once you put the ceramic coating on your car, you don't need to do anything else and whatsoever. So people tend to think once you have it there, it's bulletproof and everything, but it's not. So one big advantage is that it's easier to clean, a lot easier to clean. So you need less harsh chemicals to get rid of any contaminations and dirt. And if you really do that, I mean, that's like the maintenance of the car and of the coating. And if you treat it properly, it would last very long.
Okay. And using, of course, SI Splash will also...
Yes, it will. It goes well together with the ceramic coatings because it sticks on ceramic coatings. That's a problem of a lot of quick detailers, so like aftercare, because a good ceramic coating is very repellent and it will repel almost everything. It will beat up and, you know, cannot stick or form a uniform layer. But with this product, it's very possible.
Yeah,
it's working good.
The chemistry behind SI Splash allows it to bond better than other similar products and help the coating last longer, you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about using iron decontamination products like Nanolex wheel cleaner and iron remover? Does it help?
No problem at all.
No problem. It will not damage the coating and clean up the coating, basically preventing it from clogging up, right?
Yeah, and also like the wheel cleaner and iron remover that we sell is like almost pH neutral. So you don't have like harsh pHs, like very low or very high, that are like corrosive and detrimental to the coating. So it's no problem at all.
Last question. Are we going to see new products coming from Nanolex soon? We're seeing on social media a lot of...
We hope so.
coming up. Is there anything you would like to at this point?
We have a whole, I guess it's not a secret anymore, but there will be a whole line of products that is pictogram-free, biodegradable, like green. So
environmental friendly products that work as well as regular ones.
Or even better.
Because this is the whole idea behind it. I mean, everybody can put out a green product, but most of the time they are shitty. So it's green, but it doesn't do much, so people tend to use the regular stuff. So we didn't like that idea and that concept, so we said, okay, how about developing something that's green and good or even better.
We never like doing
So this is what we...
the shitty ones.
And the other thing was, because you asked in the beginning what makes Nanolex and the products different from others, maybe it's one reason is because I was not into car care at all. I didn't know any products, I didn't use any products, and he just told me, okay, I would like to have something like this and this and that, and I just put his idea into bottles, but without looking at other products. And if you look at different products, at some point you'll find something that you like, and then you will, to some extent, copy it. We didn't do that.
Okay.
I only looked at similar products when I was finished with my work to compare it, you know. Is the other one better, or are they similar, or what can I improve whatsoever? But because of the way to formulate it, they came out different.
So I think this is the...
And it was his ideas too. I mean, he thinks outside the box.
Yeah, I think this is the key message that we're taking out here, that you're not looking at competition. You're first making your product.
Afterwards we do, but not before.
Yeah, not before. Yeah, you're not getting inspiration. You're building it up by yourself. Yeah, so...
This is why we have our own detailing shop, you know, our own, I mean, at least in Germany, we do our own distribution. You know, we have a very close link to the customers. We try to listen as much as possible. You know, of course, over the years, we were growing to, let's say, a bigger company, and you lose a bit of your flexibility, but we're still looking to solve problems. There's a lot of new issues coming up with new types of surfaces on cars, and you know, we're trying to always find new ways of doing things, making it easier, you know, more straightforward, and you know, looking for products that are not there yet. So, and I think that this is something everyone can see when, you know, you're using the products. You know, there's also, everyone's basically always welcome to come and visit, you know, look at what we do, use products together with us, and things like this, I think, make it different. Because we really, I mean, it might sound a bit cheesy, but we like doing what we do, and we're putting in effort into the products. It's basically what we want to use, and then we're making, you know, more of it so that we can actually also sell it. So this has sort of always been the idea.
Yeah.
And
So
I think another thing is a lot of products are very good in the result they deliver, but the application, for example, is a pain in the ass and it's complicated and whatsoever. So in our opinion, I think we like very sophisticated products, but not complicated in the way of using it. Because then you can generate more mistakes whatsoever. It makes it complicated for the customer, for the user. So we try to make it sophisticated, but keep it simple in application and the way to use it.
thank you very much.
Glad to see you around sometime soon here.